Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. I want to follow up on gold and GDX. Now, GDX has been a trade that we've been riding over at Stock Market Mentor for a while. So we've been talking about gold, metals and mining, and the like since the middle of February. And today, I ended up taking profits on my GDX trade coming out of this nice downward sloping trend line. You can see this long base of consolidation. We got a breakout. I ended up trading in and around a position where I sold some here, bought back here, and then I sold the last of my position today. Now, we were suggesting to members to watch the $40 level, and you can see how we just kind of crept above that $40 zone, only got there for just like a minute, and then came back down. And so we said, watch for a little bit of a speed bump over around $40. And that's because if you zoom out here, you can see GDX actually has some price history from last May and June where we really couldn't even break that $40 level for more than, again, a minute. And so now we're back at the scene of the crime. And you can see how GDX is quite extended here. And so I used this extension day as an opportunity to lock in my gains in GDX. And so happy about this trade, great trade. Did I trade it perfectly? Probably not. I probably should have put my entire account in the trade down here, but this has been kind of a weird trade lately, as you see. It's been a lot of up and downs, and at some points you think it's going to get going and then it gets rejected. And so I was really focused on position sizing and managing my risk within this trade. And so I think I did an okay job where I bought here for the most part, rode some of this, sold here, bought back, rode it all the way up, and then sold out of it today. So as an active swing trader, I'm going to give myself probably an A- on this trade, but definitely a successful one. And when you're in a market like we're in right now, where getting nice trends to ride for a couple of days is hard, I got no complaints about GDX. Now, I will say there is some potential that this is not a short-term top, that this is just maybe a trading top on GDX, because if you look at GLD closed, pretty strong on the day and on good volume here. So what I would like to see, ideally, is just some sideways consolidation, maybe a little base of consolidation right up here for a couple of days, go sideways, let the moving averages come back up and catch up to price here on GDX, and maybe we'll get a chance to reload and continue to ride this trend, because on the weekly chart, the trend is still intact and it's still above all the major moving averages, albeit a little extended. So definitely want to keep an eye on gold and the gold miners for potentially a little bit of a retracement, a little bit of a reload spot, and then once again off to the races. So definitely want to keep watching GDX, although I did take profits today. So I hope that you were able to take some of these trades that we've been talking about in terms of metals and mining, gold, etc. Don't want to do this video to brag about them. Obviously, that's not the case, but I just want to say that it's been a great trade and definitely a sector that I think we should keep watching just in case it decides to continue higher. So I hope that video is helpful. Hey, give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. And if you want to see what we're up to over at StockMarketMentor.com, click the link, take a trial, and I'll see you on the other side.